Mount's going to be Cash. This is Method's pick. Obviously, they got absolutely battered on overpass. From a 5-1 lead, they managed to lose the game 16-9. So they went 1-14 in terms of rounds following the first bar round that came out from Fish. And as soon as Smooya picked up the AWP, the tides turned for the worse, Jack.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Well, Cash is up.
Oh, it is. So you're just going to leave it at that, are you?
Yeah, that's me done.
Oh, there you go. You're going to take your paycheck and go.
God, that'd be nice.
Oh, dear. So, obviously, winner of the knife round. That was the start of the half. I mean, if you're Method right now and you win the knife, you might even just want to start on your T side. It's looking like Method just don't even care too much about this one. They probably want to start on their T side, because that's what they're known for, Jack.
Yep. Their T side.
You're not going to help me at all today, are you?
I'm giving you bits. The Tetley. The Tetley side.
Right, okay.
The Tetley T.
I need you to be my boiling water.
What, and you're the tea bag?
Yeah.
It's because you're at the bottom.
I guess, and eventually I'm taken out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at the bottom, you rise up, and I get rid of you.
Yeah, basically. Oh dear. Anyway, it's going to be the first round coming out now, the first pistol round at that of the second map. So, Fish123 audio map up in this best of 3. If they take this one, they're going to close it out in very fast fashion. Let's see what they're going to do. It's going to be the 1-2-2 setup right now coming from the CT side. As eventually, Robin will join the ranks towards A. Oh, sweet. Oh, the timing. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. He's unlucky. So, peeks out towards A main. MCK just able to get in behind the box there. Smooth open the door as well, trying to cause havoc across the Method ranks right now, trying to see if he can slow them down, and he has done just that. Jenko and co terrified of the eventual push, and actually that Smooya opening the door will actually change their game style.
Force the fullback right now, try and possibly go for a late round play towards mid, try and get that aggression in their favour. They do peek out, they have Stanley in an elevated angle. Jenko down below trying to do a bit of damage. Mix there as well as they do try and tiptoe through. Nothing really noticeable happening just yet. Oh, and he goes down though as Max peaks at the right time from Sunroom.
The fadeaway headshot there from the mighty Max himself will get Fish123 the one-man advantage, but eventually MCK will equalise the numbers, and Robin is dinked, and he does go down as well. It's going to play towards A now.
Oh, it's a double kill coming out, but Smooya, he knows how to defend this angle with such prowess as he finds that double kill. It's on Pulse and Jenko to push in. They are the dynamic duo,
Jesus.
But they're struggling. So many bullets just got shot out. YNC arrives on the scene, causes a stir as he takes down Jenko. Eventually, they will kill Smooya, but Max will take down Pulse.
How are they unable to kill Smooya? He's reloading in the open as well. I thought Smooya was throwing the round there, essentially. Anyway, though, it's a massive 2K there towards Highway. MCK found 2 kills, but that wasn't quite enough to still bring Method back into that one. It's going to be the pistol going in favour of Fish123. They won both the pistols in the last map, Jack, and they won the first one here in Cash. 3 for 3 in terms of the pistols. And usually, the pistols are what dictate the half to see if they can finish this one off strong. We're going to see how this one plays off. He was that just peeked towards mid and got tilted to Jenko. He's not happy at that one. What is happy though is Pulse's Deagle finds the first frag onto Robin. It's going to be the one-man advantage right now for the T side, but Jenko is so low. I can't talk, Jack. What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
Anyway, Sliggy peeking towards mid now has a flashbang from his teammate. Doesn't spawn anyone just yet. One Molotov off towards Ven. So far, it's going to be MCK getting close.
Well, Smooya will take down the first member of those. He finds that kill towards Jenko. Mighty Max is going to peek out as well, do some damage to that UMP. Knows how to wield that PDW in close range.
PDW?
Personal defense weapon. That's what SMGs are categorized as. So is an MP7, actually.
Close quarters combat.
Huh?
Close quarters combat.
No, PDW. Personal defense weapon. That's what they're called.
No, they're CQB weapons. CQB standing for close quarters combat.
Yeah, but PDW.
I've never heard PVW. Adrian, have you ever heard PVW before?
Why are we asking the producer?
Because he's into guns.
Where that from? Yeah, it's PDW, personal defense weapon.
Yeah, but what would you categorize
an
SMGs
MP7 as? An MP7 is a PDW.
No, it's not. It's a CQB gun.
There we go. PDW is the acronym. Right. You can go cut some shapes for your CQB and get out my AYE. You
Your AUI. I thought you were going to say your BYOC.
Oh, no. No, they're gone now.
Ringer and CQB. Anyway, Robin finds one towards middle, but it's going to be the volley kick coming out from Method as they are currently 0-2 down. It's going to be the Eco, so this should be, as I say that, 3-0, but Robin does eventually fall.
Well, Max is going to get a double kill as he comes out big with the UMP. And the final frag will go the way of Sliggy. Connects that headshot back towards Nilsinho. That's 3 apiece now for Fish123, but this is where the game gets serious as Method will be buying up those Kalashnikovs and they're ready for the first full buy.
It's going to be the 5 AK buy from Method coming out into the first buy round. Once again, no EDMP onto the side of Method. Let's see what Fish123 bring into the party though. It's going to be the UMP for Max. For Max for the old Slick Dog.
Slick Dog?
Yeah, Connor Bloomfield.
Where's Slick Dog come from?
Don't know, just lost. Anyway, Max finds one. Finds a second as well, but Pulse will eventually get one towards B. Who's that? Slick Dog is low and eventually will go down. It's going to be a 3-3 in terms of the numbers. Jenko is low HP as well, so this is still a close affair.
Yep, equalised right now in a battle of attrition. They do assert themselves towards that B1 side, trying to push through, but YNC is causing havoc as he finds a headshot back on towards Pulse. Robin will peek out the right time as well, takes down Nilsinho of a juicy little wallbang. Jenko forced to push in now and risk it all to pick up the round, but the name goes rolling in by Robin, and it will blow him out of the server. They pick up the first full buy, and Method are going to be cowering right now as they basically have to give this round away for free as well. There's going to be 5 rounds already on the board for Fish123.
It will be. It should be anyway. We saw Method win a full leak on the last one. Question is, Jack, can they replicate it into this one? It's going to be the quasi buy. I say quasi, only one player they have armor, so really just an eco and light utility as Robbie gets aggressive towards their main. No flashbang for him, just the AWP, and once again, a T player gets the timing. Should get the kill, but Jenko jumps up. Will get tagged up, and aggression from Robin as he tries to still get the kill. HE comes out, and Kobe. No Kobe, actually, just a PT50, mate.
Yep. Still 4 letters though. COBE or KOBE. PT50. Why have you... Carry on.
I don't know. How are you leaning that one to me, mate?
Well, Snons has only got 4 letters plus a Z.
And you've only got 4 letters plus a Y?
Yeah.
We've all just got 4 letters in the name plus something.
Technically.
Technically?
Yeah.
Well, unless you're called Dan.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, but that's any 3. Well, this is a waste of time. Push coming through right now to try and gain short control as Robin is in position, holds the angle towards Truck as he does have his AWP scoped in, ready to try and find those frags as they push in. Crouching under. Oh, Mick finds the deagle headshot that takes him down. That is just brutal as they now gain sight control. They can flood their way through. Smooth is trying to trade back, get himself into a good angle as he tries to perch himself up, fakes them to face towards him. Will take down Mick. They're still peeking as well right now, 1 by 1, and they're quite soft as well. Nilsinho fairly low. Not got too much HP left to play with into the round. Pulse is the only one who actually looks that healthy, and they're about to be overwhelmed as the 3 horsemen charge in towards the bomb site, but it's only Mighty Max that needs to do any work because he takes them both down with ease. That's 5 rounds now on the board for Fish123. They took 2 casualties, but that's not going to bother them too much.
I don't think it will, Jack, as they do have the 5-round buffer already on the CT side. A quiet start now coming out from Method on the T side. Usually they're going guns blazing, they're boosting middle, they're peeking towards mid. The last time they did that, Mighty Max shut them down the big 2K as they ran through Max's Molotov. Let's see what they're going to bring into the second buy round though, if they're going to change things up. Anyway, it's going to 1-up set up again onto the CT side, and 4 rifles to finish off the rest of the buy. Jenko now, the AWP has to spawn towards B, but no one's peeked and dropped into his crosser just yet. Almost lands the tag there, but doesn't quite get it, as Max will eventually fall back unscathed. Oh, Smooth's going to aggressive here, spots the head, and now gives away his position.
Quite cheeky, but it doesn't really work out the way he wanted it to. Nades come in as well as they try and transfer damage back towards him, but he stays alive. Robin with the oldest trick in the book as he went for the play towards main, charged in, got the smoke down from the elevated angle, finds the opening frag, gets a molly in as well, so he's completely thrown a spanner in the works for Method's play and already done damage.
Yes, indeed. Flash comes in now, the double face peeks out, and MCK once again lands a critical headshot to make it 4 versus 4, but low HP still for MCK and Stanley as Smoothie has joined the rank now towards A side. Peeks out, the flashbang misses the shot, and it is still the 4 versus 4s. Eventually the assault towards A begins.
Try and foot their way towards the bomb set, use all that aggression to overwhelm the CTs that are hunted down, attempting to defend it. They are in that 4 versus 4. Pulse will push out first, finds the headshot, tries to go for the space transfer, but didn't clear the angle. Allows Sliggy to peek out, capitalise back towards him. Another kill for Sliggy as well. Spots out the final round, and Mick was in the elevated angle, but he couldn't quite react. Smoothie goes down. The close quarters combat is going heavily in the favour of Method. This could be their first round on the board, unless YNC can claw it back into the favor of Fish and get them round number 6.
So what can YNC do in this scenario? Spots up the first play, but once again, a big 3K from MCK to grant them round number 1. 2 players staying alive though for the Method side, as they do take 1 after 6 rounds. Fish123 after winning 5 on the try, able to bar up again after losing that one. But again, look at the money right now into their bank. 0, 950, 350, 1,500 as well for Smooya, maximum 2,000. So if Method can string together 2 rounds, they should be able to break that CT bank, force an eco or a weak force buy, and that's their ticket to try and get back into this one. Jenko winning the AWP once again. Talking about orbs, Smooya gets aggressive towards door. He knows Pulse loves to play this position. Can he take advantage to capitalize off of it though?
Nate goes down early towards door. Just hoping to see if anyone had pushed in from that T side, would have transferred a little bit of damage towards them. Soften them up a little bit into the late round, but everyone's just holding. A very slow round from either side right now as they're just playing to see who will make the first mistake. Smooya gets a bit of information and does actually back off as well towards site.
It's still the 5 versus 5. 1 minute 5 on the clock as well. Once again, Method in the last round was successful towards the A-bomb site after Smooya missed so many shots towards quad. If Smooya can change that and land these shots, that could be the difference maker here as Jenko will peek into Smooya's off and actually wins the duel. It's going to be the 1-man advantage now as the commitment comes towards A.
This could be a massive round if Method continue their start here and actually get themselves 2 rounds on the board. It could be so good for them as they push through, but Sliggy finds that shot back towards Mick, lands the tag as well. Jenko is so low as he's trying to wield the AWP from the elevated angle, but eventually will fall to Sliggy. They're in a 3 versus 3 retake scenario. They have the kits to play with. Sliggy charges him first, but he went in on his lonesome. There's no trade potential, he goes down, and Max now has to try and salvage the round.
Far too confident there from Sliggy. He gets 2 nice kills and does throw away the 3 versus 3. It's going to be Max to tag at Pulse, but doesn't quite get the kill, and now he has to be worried about the 2 players towards default. Gets the first there. Nice headshot to Stanley. Supposed to play towards quad as well, so he knows what the remaining 2 players are.
He's going to push his way in towards the bomb site right now. He knows he needs to try and find these frags, but it's too awkward for him. He will be punished by Nilzinho and go down.
Yeah, imagine if he got the frag onto Pulse. He could have Molotov that quad and actually won that one. Unfortunate scenes there from the mighty Max himself. Anyway, it's going to be 5-2 now. As Jenko does drop over a binds into Nilzinho, and actually Nilzinho wants none of that. He's just going to buy up the AK instead. So a wasted $1,600. But let's see if they can still claim this one. Jenko peeks out towards B main. Spots out the first play, YNC does full. But of course, this is going to be the eco coming from Fish123, so we are expecting Method to claim this one.
Taking heavy aggression towards mid as well into this round, hoping to see if that will aid them. One of the staples of Method's play in cash, normally that aggressive mid attack. Sliggy actually does find the headshot towards Mick though, but Pulse through the door knows Robin was up to his old tricks and takes him down.
Does indeed. Mighty Max towards Carlo. You see some incredible 1D plays from him so far. Let's see if he can replicate it. Gets 1. Doesn't quite get the second though, but I think it's a big enough tag to allow Sliggy to find the frags. The 2 versus 2 and Jenko's dings.
Versus 2 into the round. They can recover the bomb as well. Jenko going to switch out to AK, so he can be a little bit more proficient in close range combat. But he could actually fall, depending on the timing. He's still playing around the smoke, but Sliggy unfortunately lets it slip.
Jenko's 1 bullet as well, well 2 essentially. Nevertheless, it's going to be a 5-3 as 2 players stay alive right now for the Method side. So the money once again in a situation where it can't build and build off the back of the round wins. 4 AKs, 1 up again to Jenko, and it seems like Jenko's been having a kills don't show everything, of course, right? Jenko's been getting aggressive towards B, peeking towards middle, getting aggressive towards A. We saw him win the duel versus Moon, open up one of these rounds that Method have won. Talk about the ults, talk about opening kills. Smooya finds the first one to MCK into the set 3rd by a round of half. As we see a 1-man advantage already for the CT side.
Going to try and push their way through here. Pulse playing up close to the door once again, seeing if he can find success like he did into the prior round. But Robin has actually pushed deep towards main, also giving himself away a little bit there. He fired off a hot shot. But he knows of the location of Pulse. He heard the door open, takes the fight, and does come out on top.
Does indeed. Smooya out towards white box. Won't be tested just yet as the play comes towards A.
Try and push their way through. Stanley slowly making his play around the smoke. As they are attempting to overwhelm towards this site. They are going to peek around. They spot out the first man. That's Robin going down with the absolute ease. Tries to get the second as well, but Smooya actually bounced down. Misses the shot though. It could have got them back into a manageable position if he actually did find that. But Smooya continues to do damage anyway.
Yeah, in a scenario now where he can just peek out left, right, and centre to try and catch the Method players off guard. Gets the second kill there. Eventually will be taken down though. Jenko now the 1 versus 4. Gets 2 nice shots, rattles those off quickly, but doesn't quite net them the round. It's going to be 63 now. The money is low right now for the Method side. 5,700 onto 2 players onto Jenko and Pulse. And 1.6k onto 2 MCK. So they can jump over 10-9, or they can force this one around the fact that Nilzinho's only got 1.4k. And I believe they have bought, it's going to be the UMP for Stanley. 2 AKs, Deagle onto MCK, and P250 Kevlar helmet just for Nilzinho. So it's going to be the fast play. A door burst at that. Coming up from Method, trying to swarm the site. Let's see what Sliggy and Smoothie can do.
Yeah, we're going to try and go for this attack out towards the A site. Once again, it's been the staple for Method into this game. It's been what they've been falling back to every time, but now they have a couple of firearms spread between them. Will they actually have more success? They have those AKs. Jenko and Pulse could be so critical to the round, but they need to try and find those initial frags. The smoke starts to soar through. How are Fish actually going to react to this?
Door is open. Stanley's closed by MCK and Co. They don't want to peek out towards Highway and get AWP'd. Robin, towards Highway now as well. So, essentially, 3 players run out towards the A site, but they're leaving Smooth alone towards Quad. But this time he has no AWP. He's read the economy well, and he has the AK.
Push comes through as he will find the first frag. Sliggy will take down Stan. Mick trades it back with a Deagle, but Sliggy just trying to stay alive. Finding these kills, they push towards him, but he's so low. Eventually gets tagged off with his pistol, but he leaves just 2 members to try and clutch this round back. It's going to be Max and YNC. The 2 boys that you'd want in this scenario, retaking towards the A bomb site. Max, as always, so proficient at YNC as well. Gets the long range kill. Max still not aware, it seems.
It's like he's in some simulation. There we go.
Eventually we'll get the defuse though after the bomb is available for him. The Molotov goes away.
So 7-3 now. Method went for the 4th force buy. Now should be an Eco or Quasi buy at that. Did they get the bomb down? So that will grant them potentially Kevlar. Light utility into this round. So far, Pulse being the only player to buy up armor. MCK is going to join him. 7-3 now, Jack, as we head into round number 11. So far, so good for Fish123 as they've claimed every single pistol. And from that, they've managed to close out the half strong. Let's see what they can do. Fast play towards A once again. Smooth not going to be bored in the M4 once again. He knows they're low buy.
Mick's through, finds the opening headshot, nearly gets the second, but Mick will dig him down, grabs that M4 as he needs to reload it. Now flood towards the bomb site with the support of his team. Robin arrives on the scene as he will push up towards the elevated angle as well. Forced to jump down, finds headshot, eventually back on towards Mick. They still have the manpower advantage into the round, but the retake isn't going to be easy.
And the M4's dropped as well as Robin found the frag. It's going to be 4 versus 3 now. Kits, Molotovs, utility right now for the CT side to retake this site.
Nade starts to go through, YNC will pop the head of Stanley. Another kill goes the way of Sliggy as well as he takes down Pulse. It's all on Nilzinho, the in-game leader on the side of Method. Had to try and lead by example into the round, but he's from the back lines. Does get taken down by Max as he runs straight through. Gets the defuse swiftly this time around as well. That's 8 rounds now grabbed by Fish123. Only 12 rounds into the game.
It is indeed. It's going to be the 5-round advantage for Fish123 on their CT side. Method haven't been looking too hot. They won 3 in a row. Ever since then, they've looked flat. It's going to be the AWP for Smooth this time. He knows they're going to be on 4 buy. Max and Sliggy, though, Jack, are the ones leading the charge. 14 kills for both of them. So far, strong form from the Monster Knights himself. Of course, though, you really remember it. Just last Saturday, he dropped 35 kills versus MPS Academy on cash. And here he is, it seems like on his home map. But that was on the Terror side versus MPS Academy. On the CT side, it's looking fairly woke. To put it bluntly. Anyway, though, it's going to be 1 minute 20 on the clock. Method, they've tried multiple times to try and dent the assault, or the defense, sorry, towards the A site, and it hasn't paid off to them just yet. They're going to be stacking towards this B side of the map. 4 players, smoke towards B main, and now they have control of checkers to see what they can make of it.
Pushing their way in towards this B bomb site. Maybe the first to go out, but he's the first to fall actually as YNC does get the better of him. Robin as well comes in with the spray, and it's a juicy double kill for him. But Sliggy fires back as he connects the headshot on towards Nilzinho, so even the slight advantages that Method started to try and grab is snubbed out immediately. Jenko just left last night with the AWP. Knows they're pushing towards him, lands the no-scope, the unzoom on towards Mighty Max. But he's still left in a 1 versus 3, has to try and grab that bomb. He's got 40 seconds to play with. He's going to try and find these kills. He's getting pushed from behind. Once again, will he be aware of it this time? Smooth arrives there.
Oh, no.
Smooth could go for the knife.
Oh, yeah. Wants to go for the audacious knife kill. Try and dent that, not just the economy, Jack, but also the mental capacity of that Method side. Try and whittle down their confidence. Nevertheless, you look at the scoreline, and that should do the job itself. 6-round advantage now for Fish123 as they force out another weak buy coming out from Method It's looking like Fish should be able to get to 10 rounds to double digits already after just 13 rounds being played. It's going to be Kevlar to 3 players, so there's still a chance right now for the T side as they play very fast towards the A side.
Go for that fast play. As you said, they burst their way out early. Robin gets one. Smoothie as well trades back. Robin eventually will fall to Stanley up close and personal with that CZ. He tries to get the second frag, switches out to the knife because he ran out of ammo, but Smoothie takes him down. Nilzinho, still proficient with the weapon as well, grabs the kill. Also scavenges that AWP as he's left in a 2 versus 3 with Mick.
Kevlar, though, onto the remaining 2 T players. Molotov comes in towards quad, but it won't be deep enough to force Nilzinho out just yet. But the spam comes through, and now it's down to this MCK. What can he do? Absolutely zilch. It's going to be 10-3 now. It's going to be double digits already for the CT side. So far, so good from them. Method, though, getting the bomb plant means they will have cash into the next one. But it is looking like an early ride home tonight, Jack.
Very possibly, as Fish123 already 10 rounds on the board. Could continue their lead even further as well. Get themselves into the region of 12 rounds before the half. That would be just ludicrous.
Oh, yeah. If this is 12-3 and they win the pistol, it's over. Absolutely donezo. Nevertheless, it's going to be the 4 AK buy again for the T side. Orp onto Jenko. Oh, no! Just to rub salt into the wounds, it's going to be the Orp duel and the Orp battle won by Mighty Max this time. Not Robin. And not Smooya. It's going to be 15 HP for him as Jenko did leg him. For the fast and audacious plays from the side of Fish, the mixed team essentially playing with no pressure. Catching Method off guard. It's going to be the 4 rifles left. I can't talk today, Jack. It's annoying. 4 rifles last alive. As we go into round number 14, 1 minute 15 left on the clock.
You're right, mate.
No, I'm not right. It's actually annoying me, yeah.
You're an angry boy.
Every single time I take a sip of water, my mouth just gets clogged up. I can't explain it.
So that's cod liver oil. Stanley will be able to find the opening frag, though, as takes down Smooth, and now push their way in. Nilzinho looked like a bit of a delayed reaction there, but eventually will find that frag. Max, though, connects the headshot and the double kill. What a mighty round from the man himself.
Let's see if he can get any more, though. Will eventually go down, but not before tagging, standing up to just 3 HP. Pulse is low as well. They can go down in a single bullet here, Jack. Spam comes through towards CT, through that smoke, but unfortunately for him, he won't connect the bullets just yet. Remaining 2 CT players playing towards CT as eventually the bomb will go down in the after plant and the retake begins.
Let's see if they can actually pull this retake off as they start to push their way through. Pulse is just lying in wait for them to come towards him right now as Sliggy and YNC will take down the first member. Stanley falls. It's just Pulse remaining. He has a good angle in play here. Actually could pick up the round. So close, but he couldn't quite do it. The Cubans were not ready today.
They weren't indeed, Jack. 50 for 60, didn't bring enough money. Try to shortchange the man, didn't work.
Bomb has been defused.
Sure.
Sure, shout out to Thomas. Just
There
came
you
back
go.
from Cuba.
11 rounds on the board.
It is indeed, Jack.
They're going to be able to claim themselves round number 12 if they pick this one up, and that could be ludicrous.
Yeah. Luckily for Method, of course, they did get the bomb down into round number 14, so they will be having a good buy into this one. Again, Jenko on the AWP and 4 AK is going to finish off the rest of the T-buy. And the same setup goes for the side of Fish. The single op setup on both teams and the rifles to finish off the rest of the buy. Let's see what they're going to do. Already 4 towards A, but the bomb is left towards T-spawn as I believe it's Nilzinho going to have to try and salvage that one. Scavenge it away from A, sorry, away from T-spawn towards A. Here comes the push though and the commitment towards A.
Flooding their way through, once again attempting to try and take control of this site as they get the opening frag, but Robin takes it back. Smoothie as well chimes in with a shot towards Pulse. He takes him down. Still just lying in wait though. Might actually contact face in towards Jenko, which could go south, but he peeks out, finds the kill. Robin as well does damage back towards Mick. This has gone entirely wrong for Method. Disney eventually falls, and it was a good buy, but it was actually a good buy from Fish123. Now 12 rounds in their bag. Locked and loaded. That was going right in their basket.
I think a poor play is an understatement there, Jack. It's going to be 12-3. A 9-round advantage for Fish123 as they turn the tide towards the T side. 7-6 for YNC. Hasn't had the best game so far tonight, but then again, there isn't really too much room to shine on a roster like Smooya, Robin, and of course, Mighty Max. We saw how good his T side was versus Envious Academy on Saturday in the Elite Series. Let's see if he can carry on that form into this one. Boost comes in towards middle. Jacob playing towards connector once again. Of course, I mean, this map for Method is the staple for what really allowed them to dominate the UK scene. They just absolutely demolished everyone on cash. 16-3, 16-4, 16-5s. But ever since the slump began for Method, things have looked too good.
It's true. They've been a bit shaky in recent form, and is that going to happen once again? I mean, if Fish123 pick up the pistol here, this basically could be the game already said and done, as they are getting themselves ready again for the group play. The all-out aggression towards the B-bomb site. Pulse, though, plays the timing card as he picks out the right time, finds a double headshot as he goes huge into the round. Neo as well will pick up that one towards Mighty Max. It's just Smooya and Stanley, Smooya and Sliggy left. Not a great situation to be in.
It's not indeed. Smooya another 1 vs 5, doesn't get one for his name. Gonna eventually go down, finally. Slowly but surely, Method do pick up a pistol. They go 3 for 4 in terms of pistols, but unfortunately for them, it's just too late, I think. 12-4 down as we go into round number 17, but the force spy is going to come out from Fish123. Deagles onto 3 players. P250 there for Robin, and YNC going to be wielding that CZ. And for the side of Method on the CT side, 3 M4s and 2 UMPs. So strong buys for the Method side. Let's see what they can do into this one. Bomb towards mid lane. 2 players towards A main as well, 1 towards door, Sliggy there towards door, trying to see if he can find a frag. On to stand towards highway. Wondering if he can win that duel and get the edge side.
This push is starting to come in. Mick, though, with a swift amount of damage done as he finds his double taps, the headshots entirely in his favour. Mick, what a huge round! So crisply done, but he pushes in. Sliggy will dig him down. It's up to Sliggy and Max now to try and reshape this round, get it back to somewhat of a manageable scenario, but it's not looking likely.
It isn't. It's going to be the 2 vs 4 now in favour of Method on the CT side. 2 towards A for the CTs, 1 towards Connector, and 1 towards B. Mighty Max now last alive. Eventually, Stanley will wide face and take down the final player. It's going to be 12-5 now. 7-man advantage still for T side, for the T side. But this should be the eco jack. All players from the terrorist side into the previous round did fully force, which means we're going to see no AWP onto Smooya, Robin, or Max into the first buy round. But of course, this is the eco here, Jack. Should be a fairly one-sided affair. Try and stack up as much cash as possible. And actually, MCK, or sorry, I believe it was Jenko, managed to pick up one of those UMPs that was in play. So we are going to see just 1 submachine gun now for Neil Jr. for the CT side of Method. So surely should be claiming round number 6 here.
Very well should be, but is that going to be the case, Nods? Only time will tell. Fish123 let's have shenanigans up their sleeves in these sort of rounds, but they just don't have the firepower to really back up any audacious statement. So Stanley will find that first kill back towards Smooya. Seems like it is going to be the late round play towards Bega for that burst style of CS. But Pulse is ready, primed, locked and loaded to just bow his way through them. We'll get the opening frag, the double kill comes out. There's the hat trick, and he does stub them out.
So, first buy right now, the second half. Let's see what the buy is going to be on both sides. 5 AKs right now for Fish123. Obviously, on overpass, they started off slow. They played 3 buy rounds with 5 AKs. They weren't able to pick up a round until Smooya and Robin brought out the orbs. Let's see if it's going to be a repeat of that. Sliggy has a good spawn towards B. Going to see if he's going to spot anyone from the CT side dropping towards check. But instead, Pulse is going to play this one far more passive. It's going to be the 1-3-1 set right now from the CT side, as they leave MCK alone towards A, 3 towards middle. They're expecting heavy presence right now from Fish123 towards mid.
Is that going to be the correct read, though? Seems they are going to go for this burst towards me into the late round, it seems, setting themselves up. They have utility to play over as well. Smooya going to try and get the entries on his lonesome towards mid, but will it be entirely successful? Tries to peek out, but nothing really going his way just yet.
Slowly but surely, Fish123 creep their way through B main into checkers. Re-smoke for mid main from the CT side, but Mighty Max opens up the B bombs at the far. The one player that's holding off Pulse, playing alone, didn't play for information, and now the site is theirs.
He's got that side control as they have been able to get straight on towards the actual bomb site. They can't knock it down. Waiting for the retake to come towards them, but obviously they're already fairly outnumbered. They've already lost Pulse. This could be awkward. The T's are in good afterplants, so they set themselves up. They have good crossfires. Method seeming a bit too timid for this, maybe realizing that the ship could have sailed and they're actually just going to back off.
Yeah, no real reason there for Robin to peek. If he had peeked out there, died, left into a 4 vs 4, Smooya was low HP as well, so could have actually thrown the advantage that Fish123 had having that B bomb site. 13-6 with the scoreline now, as Method find themselves in a 7-round deficit. Regardless, though, they will be saving 4 of their rifles, so they will be able to buy up into the next round, and actually that could save them to be able to buy up into the round following that in case Fish123 do get to match point. But anyway, it's going to be round number 20 now. Same scenario here for the T side. 5 AKs, and actually Pulse is going to use all the money he had in his bank account saved up. It's going to be the AWP for him. And again, 4 rifles. Thing for Pulse is, he usually does tend to AWP towards that B site. Before, when they had Method in the roster, it was Weber towards A AWPing, Pulse AWPing towards B, and they would have 1 player AWPing, oh my god, sorry, 3 players playing towards middle rifles. But already, the AWP is in play, and it shines. It's going to be the 1-man advantage now for the CT side off the back of a very nice flick there from Pulse.
It's true. Good opener. Could be just what they need as well to try and keep themselves alive as Fish. And need those final 3 rounds to actually close this out. They've been struggling in all of these situations. They can never quite get the grasp on the game again. Cheeky position in play from here as well. The scope in. Stanley gets the first kill though on the crossfire towards Robin. Can they do anything else? Stanley keeps it rolling through, takes down YNC. Mikkel overextends. Smooya actually rips his head clean off. Pachenko's there to trade it back efficiently. Takes down Smooya. Max with 1 kill, nearly the second, but it's short-lived. Method get another round on the board, trying to keep themselves alive and kicking.
Still though, it's going to be 3 players staying alive for the CT side. $7,000 into the bank from Jenko. They do have enough of a buffer to, if they do lose this round, if it goes to round number 22 and Fish123 get to 14, they can still buy up into that one. Again, 5 AKs from the side of Fish, as they still don't bring out the AWP. Pulse now as the AWP towards the D-bomb side. Flashes come through. Sling is low HP, but the first frag's found once again by Pulse said
Pulse getting that opening kill as per usual is going to be so critical, them being able to close it out. It's the catalyst they need to begin the opening segments of the round. It seems like it is once again going to be that situated attack towards the bomb side. They have vent control. Hunker down towards Checkers as well. Mania has support on the site. Molotovs do go in, but they don't actually force him out. There was need to try and stay alive here. Peeks towards Max and takes him down. So there's only 3 members alive on the side of Fish, and they could all be taken down by Stanley here. He will get 1, but it's Jen going to get the double kill.
It's looking good now for Method. Before they're in such a dire situation, 12-3 down, and now Fish123, as the sides do flip, they're not looking as hot. Max, of course, still leading the charge in terms of kills, 20 for him. For the Method side, it's a lot more evenly spread. It's going to be 15 kills onto Pulse and Jenko, so they are actually spreading the board rather equally. Nevertheless, it's going to be round number 22 now, 13-8 is the scoreline. As the eco finally comes up for Fish123 as their bank is broken. MCK playing the headshot angle towards a main. Let's see if he can land those headshots though.
Mick just waiting top star line. As he is just hoping they're going to peek towards him and find his opening kills. But he goes down on Smooya. That's so crisp as he lands that Deagle round straight between Mick's eyes and blows him away. They also get the secondary tag towards Stanley. It's looking like there are cracks starting to show on the side of Method, but they quickly try and cover him up as Jenko will come to fruition, finds that kill back. Stanley trapped towards mid, but he's still doing damage. Will eventually get traded out by Mighty Max to the left in a 3 versus 3. And Max also scavenges the AK.
Yeah, Max now towards Highway. Should be caught off guard here from Nuzinho, and he is. Nice headshot there from him there. We'll make it the 2 versus 3. No Kevlar to the remaining T players as well, so it's looking like a very one-sided affair for Method to close this one out 13-9. Of course, though, you never know. CT split the defense 1-1-1. 1 towards A, 1 towards middle, and 1 towards B. Pulse now, the AWP, going to be playing away from the close angle towards Connector. And will join Jenko towards A, close towards Carb.
Taking the fight up short here as he will flood his way around, but he's going to be able to find these frags. Needs to clear the angles. Pulse as well, scoped in with the AWP. It's so easy for him to find that shot. It's all on YNC. He must realise that he's basically out of the run-ins as it is. Time ticks away. Takes the fight for Jenko and will fall.
So 30-9. We're going to see another buy come out from the T side on Cash. Let's see what it's going to be. Again, 5 AKs. Wow. So Smooya, Robin, and both, well, and Max as well. The trio not wanting to bring the AWP into play just yet. It's going to be 13-9. Still a 4-round deficit for Method on the CT side, of course. From a 12-3 half, they managed to bring this one back into a much closer affair. And actually, a rather more contested game. Double upset run out for the CT side. Stanley's going to be AWPing towards mid. So, up towards mid, up towards B. Then, of course, rifles to finish off the rest of the CT defense. Smooth towards boost, maybe peeking out into the scope of Stanley. Bomb though towards a main, and slowly but surely they are going to be approaching this A bomb site, going to be pinning the smokes, lining up the grenades and getting ready to throw the Molotovs, their flashes, and the smoke towards Highway. to commit and flood this A side.
So important for Fish here to actually start to get themselves back on the ball. Need to start to pick up these rounds, but Jenko will find the opening kill, takes down Robin. The flashbang goes in, but actually finds their teammate. A little bit of an awkward kill will come through, but YNC takes down Jenko. Stanley towards mid though, punishes Smuya, and the site is set ablaze.
YNC finds one onto MCK, but he's low. It's going to be the 3 versus 2, and the HG could do it.
Blows him out the server as he will perish. It's just on Sliggy and Max. They're in these aggressive angles as well. They've gone for the counter boost. But it depends on who will spot out who first. The smoke towards mid will dissipate. Max gets the 1 kill he needed. They can now try and play it a little bit slower, but he peeks out Max with the double. Max is doing all the work right now. The Molotov comes in, forces him out of position, but he misses the shot. Pole should have taken him down there, but he eventually will find the kill in the end. It's on Sliggy to try and keep them alive into the round. He'll just hunker down and hide, try and stay out of any awkward scenarios. Takes the peak at the end, punishes Pulse, and that's 14 rounds finally claimed by Fish. 2 now before they can close the game out.
And finally, it's going to be the AWP into the T-side's inventory. Let's see who's going to be wielding it. Of course, it's going to be Owen Butterfield, Smuya, the birthday boy. 14-9 now. It's going to be the 5-round advantage for Fish123 on the T side after having such a dominating CT half. They do eventually claim rounds on the terrorist side. Method still able to bar up though after winning 4 on the Trop. AWP onto Pulse. No, AWP the standard this time. It's going to be the single up setup for both teams. Sliggy, after winning the 1 versus 1 versus Pulse, only able to afford the Deagle. Bomb outside towards mid-main. It's going to be the default coming up from the T side as they're holding for the pushes. And here comes the push from Mick.
Mick gets put out there by YNC, and YNC's able to rip his way through him with that AK-47. Leaving it just on the 4 players at the side of Method. They're not in a great spot right now, as you can see. They're having to reshuffle, resituate their attack. They're going to be paranoid that Fish actually could claim themselves match point here. Not really how they want this game to go. Jenko, fairly low, does extend out towards mid, but he has to back off.
Has the help now. In as well to see if he can aid him. Does find 1, but Smooth will trade him out. It's going to be the 3 versus 4, and Jenko is still so low. 1 bullet from his AKs will take him down as he has to eventually retreat back towards Car. Can play the headshot angle, so the health won't really play too much into it with the bomb towards B main alongside of Sliggy's Deagle. Pulse alone now towards the B site. But Jenko's here with the rotation, and it's a good time one at that.
Pulse is in position though. Misses the opening shots. Once we connect back with a different storyline. Pulse as well, whipping when he needs to find these kills. Smooth takes him down. Max will find the headshot back towards Jenko, which means match point is only a few seconds away for Fish123. Stanley arrives as he slowly gets dropped off towards the site. But finding any flags is so awkward here as everyone's hunkered down. Smooth does actually peek out, getting a bit overconfident. The Molotov goes in. He might force the face of Mighty Max here as he's waiting to see if he's going to peek towards him, but Max just keeps himself alive. He's going to find himself a safe spot to rest. Stan drops into the side, finds 1 kill. It's all on Stanley to try and pick this round up. It's so close, but Max eventually overpowers him.
He does indeed. Match point now for Fish123, and they've got 6 chances at him. Score on the last map, Jack, was 16-9, and it's looking like this could be another 16-9 here. A 2-0 sweep for Fish123. If they win this round, they qualify themselves for the LAN finals in Birmingham. I-61 next Friday. Big feat for this mixed team. Playing versus the previous finalists themselves. Smooth finds the first, open things up. It's the 1-man advantage already for the T side.
Smooth takes down Jenko to start things off. Pulse falls as well, looking like they have already spelled defeat for the side of Method. This could definitely be Fish123 getting themselves ready to travel to the LAN finals right now as they are so close to securing that victory. Robin going to cut off the rotate from Stanley here as he finds the kill.
There we go.
It's on Mick and Nilzinho. You wonder if they have any fight left in them.
2 versus 5 now. Let's see what Nilzinho can do. It's ordered by T players. Robin finds the first. Well, I'd say the first. It's going to be the 4th. And now MCK last alive will eventually go down. 16-9 and 16-9 on both maps as Fish123 are qualifying for the LAN finals next Friday. Insomnia.